How's it going, everyone? Thank you so much for clicking on the video, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my time with the Switch. So, recently, and I know that you might have heard already because of my non-stop posts on Twitter and all over the internet about how excited I was to go play the Switch. Yes, sorry, I digress. I played the Switch. Okay, let's start there. It was amazing, people. Wow. Okay, you know that feeling like when you know something special is about to happen? It's almost like right before you open your very first Christmas present every Christmas. Like, you know how when you know something really good is coming? Well, that's how I felt. I mean, you saw that moment on camera. I was right there, and literally I was shaking, but wow, did that thing feel so good in my hands? Wow, and I cannot wait for you guys to try it either. It's a game changer. I mean, I have a DS, I've had a Game Boy, I've had every single Game Boy that you can imagine. I've had almost every single handheld. I've even had a Game Gear, which, believe it or not, that's the first handheld console portable hybrid. Okay? So I don't care what anyone says, but you could put cartridges in that thing, alright? And you could play them, which is crazy at the time, and it's still kind of crazy now, but you could play those games on like a calculator, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so let me get right down to it. Holding it like all together, the Switch tablet with the Joy-Cons connected on the side, it felt surprisingly comfortable. I was a little worried that it would feel either too flat or that you wouldn't be able to grip it correctly. Your fingers would fall to the side, or you just wouldn't be able to click the buttons well, like if you're playing a first-person shooter. Anyway, my worries right there. As soon as I picked it up, gone. Instantly just out the window. It feels really good. Somehow your fingers do lay nice, and then the triggers, your index fingers lay over the triggers like that, and you're just kind of like, you're holding it like that, so it's resting nicely in your hands. It feels really good. But if you're playing in TV mode and you want to use a controller and you only have the grip, you're in luck because it rocks, okay? It does. It's good. I know that it looks funny. Everyone knows it looks like a dog's face. We can't unsee that, but it's still really comfortable in your hands, and I personally was actually really worried about it, but then when I finally held it, it was a little like, you know? But once you kind of like move the thumbsticks around and you press the triggers a little bit and you feel the buttons, it's nice. You'll instantly realize that you're holding a Switch controller and everything will be fine, so it'll be good. I promise you'll be happy. The Pro Controller, also an amazing piece of equipment. I call it equipment because that's how hard we game on this channel, okay? These aren't accessories, okay? These are tools, right? Okay. No, but in all seriousness, the Pro Controller it's rad. It feels really good. It doesn't feel cheap. I don't know why people say that it feels cheap. Yeah, it's plastic because it's a video game controller. You don't want it to be made of metal. You want it to have some lightness to it. And it's also better than 99% of controllers out there that I've felt. It's just as good as the DualShock 4. It's just as good as the Xbox One controller. It's not as good as the Xbox One Elite controller, but that's because the Xbox One Elite controller is like twice the price of the Pro Controller, and it has like paddles and all this other great stuff in it. Nonetheless, it's still really great. I kind of like the fact that it has large buttons. I like that it has HD Rumble still inside of it. I think that's why it's so expensive, because the HD Rumble, it's not a gimmick. Once developers actually put that into games, and they are starting to do that, especially with like Fast RMX, that has it, and it's really cool too. You're gonna see that it's not a gimmick. It actually is HD Rumble, because you can feel it all over the controller. And I really hope that developers do take advantage of it, because it's that good. So definitely consider the Pro Controller. The Joy-Cons have that as well. And in my opinion, like if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I honestly wouldn't be buying the Pro Controller, because I don't think it's necessary, but that's just me. I know a lot of people out there are gonna want it, and you know, by all means, please go get it. It's an awesome controller. But if you don't have the money, you're not missing out on anything crazy, and you can get it eventually. And if I were you, I would get a game with that money anyway. So that's just my opinion. But I just wanted to give you guys a brief little overview of how I felt about the Switch. This is totally just off the top of my head, unscripted. This is probably why this video sounds so different, and you know, all over the place. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. and I'd be totally more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. I know we're only a few days away, but if you guys want to talk about it, I always love talking about it, so definitely leave me some comments. Also, before we go, you know what I gotta do? I'm gonna do it. Here it comes. Let's talk about that Switch giveaway, people. Yes, it's still happening, alright? March 3rd. If we can get 20,000 subscribers by March 3rd, then I'm going to be giving away a free Nintendo Switch to one of my subscribers, okay? I know it's only a couple days away, but I still very much believe in this channel, and I still believe in you guys, and I know we can do it. So if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like it and subscribe for more Switch videos just like this one. Thanks, and have a great day.